Yo,
Ken, how you?
I'm grateful. I'm blessed, Vito.
Yo.
What's up, my brother?
Good?
I'm blessed, brother.
Everything good, man. Everything good. Yeah, bring that camera up a little bit.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, I see you. It's a little foggy, but we can roll with this, you know?
It's foggy. Let me see if I can maneuver some shit around.
Yeah, move it around a little bit. Check the light and all that, you know?
I got all the lights on in here. You said it's foggy?
Now you go. I mean, I can see it over. Bring the camera so I can see. There you go. That's good right there. You back it up a little bit so we can see your whole body. All right, there you go. What's good, champ?
Salute. I'm great,
Yeah.
man. I'm here, man. You know, it's a privilege. It's an honor. I got plugged in with you, man, and I've been did my research on you, man, and you do good motherfucking groundwork, man, on asking the right questions and bringing the right people that, I think with reporting, man, like to get those that don't have the exposure, that's on their way somewhere, that did some shit that people don't know about, is very important, Vito. So I salute you, man, for standing in for the culture, man.
That's what it's all about, man. We got to stick together, man. And, you know, they're just like dudes in the streets. They got mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? They hustling, they on. You know, people don't want to give them that spotlight. You know, this is a way to grow and get that spotlight eventually. If not, just take it into your own hands and do your own spotlight. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So how's it down there? Where you at now, man?
I'm right in DC, man. I'm right here on Pennsylvania Avenue, man. Like, this shit run right into the Capitol from Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yeah, you know we got to talk about that, man. You in DC right now. What's up with these? What's up with them people, man, down there, man? How the streets looking?
The streets is what it is. DC, one of these places, man, that far street value. Everything that sell in America, the price is high here, right? You understand what I'm saying? If it costs $5 in New York, you can sell it down here for 20. You understand?
Right.
So, but the atmosphere right now, man, is it's on edge, and for real, the streets, as far as my culture from the streets, we not really paying attention to what's going on downtown,
right?
With a monument set, because it's very tense right now, and they don't know we on the verge of a civil war.
Exactly. Yeah.
We really on the verge of a civil war, man. If things don't go the right way, and it's crazy because what happened last Wednesday, man, was I ain't condone it. You know, I do understand peace, but you gotta protect your home, man. You ain't let nobody walk up in your house and do what the fuck they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so when it comes to this inauguration shit, I think as a culture, the ones that's here, man, we need to. I'm not telling nobody go and you know, put yourself in no violent situation, but we need to protect our house.
You gotta protect your house, man.
We need to protect our house. It was a lot of people in the house last Wednesday, man, that they not, you know, they rallied like that because it was no resistance. No one gave them no resistance to say, man, you know, you can't come in this backyard and do that like that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never been done in this country before. And for us to condone and let them do it, they gonna think they could do the shit again, and it'll give them more heart to do something else that is gonna lead to some wild shit. But I pray for the best. I pray, put it in God's hands, and He rearranged things, man, to keep bloodshed and violence. But at the end of the day, I'm one of them people. I'm with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever got to go, we got to do what the fuck we need to do, man.
Yeah, you're right. Because you said a lot right there. It's like, you know, you can't be having people coming up in your house no type of way, no matter what type of house it is. You know what I'm saying? Especially, and for that to happen down there, you know, in this country, it's uncalled for, uncivilized, and unheard of, man.
It was
everybody in the world saw that. So now we got our allies looking at us like, these niggas are soft. What's up?
Facts. It was a slap. It was a slap in the African American face of the bullshit we've been going through for over 400 years,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and how you know how restrained and how serious they put restrictions on us to move. They don't let us move. And you know, of course, it was a call made upper level call for them to let it go. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't nothing that they just bust through there, man. It was a call made to say let them people
Yeah,
in. We
yeah,
gonna
let
do
them
it.
in.
That's how
Yeah,
we
yeah,
going.
yeah, yeah.
What people don't know is, I don't know if many people know, man. They was up in that cabin smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? If they would have ran across the right people, they would have done bodily harm to them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it was a guy that was killed. One of the police officers, he was killed. Another African, but he was a Caucasian. Bless his soul and bless his heart. He died
Mm-hmm.
defending his job. But it was another African American. He was beat very bad with a flag.
Mm.
They tried to take his gun off him. They couldn't get his gun off him. But it was savage, man. It was savage. And them people was in the street. I per se, honestly, it took a lot for me not to go and interact. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I really wanted to go and get involved with some shit. Or everybody that knew me told me don't do it. Told me don't do it, and it was a part of me that just I wanted that. I really did. I wanted that. You know, even for me being a rap artist, man, like shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been part of this thing, and it's a full contact sport for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't smoke and mirrors. I don't hide behind these studios and these microphones.
Mm-hmm.
This shit is just the verbal part of what the fuck go on when a nigga really, you know what I'm saying, active and you defending something, whether it's your integrity, your honor, or you know, whatever it is you standing for. Why the fuck you want to get in this game? What it mean to you? What you gonna defend? You know what I'm saying? What you fighting for? You
Mm-hmm.
want to get rich? You want to make money? You want to get rich? Then you get rich. Then are you willing to deal with what comes when you get rich? Motherfucker want to take what the fuck you got. If that's your mo,
Yeah.
you win this game because you just want to get rich. You win this game to see a lot of problems, because if you get rich and you don't know how to handle that shit, then it's a whole nother issue of what the fuck gonna happen to you once you get to that point in place. So
Exactly.
so I
Like
think
Biggie
it's
said, more money, more problems, man.
and Biggie meant that shit, because where the fuck he was at, all the shit he was facing from where he was at, what he wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
God bless his heart and soul, man. You know, but I think with any rapper, man, we got a voice and we got to speak. So now it's the time that we need to stop. And I ain't gonna say stop. Some shit just gonna happen regardless. It's just the way of nature.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucking lions running down on buffaloes all day long to eat. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not, but all I'm saying is just a time right now, man. We need to unify and focus rather than divide.
Yeah.
Right now.
So tell everybody, so everybody know you from DC, but tell them, so you grew up in DC, right?
Yeah, grew up in
So
DC,
tell them how it is
Northeast.
growing up as a young brother in DC, man. How you
Uh,
came up, some things you saw, and then
uh,
on your way up to where you at now, pretty much.
yeah, growing up in DC, man, typical shit. You know what I'm saying? Same, you know, lower class projects. Um, my mother did, single mother. Father was in the street doing what he did. But I
Mm-hmm.
don't use nothing. It's just the adolescence of you growing up in your environment and cultivating from that environment what the fuck you grow up around, and drug abuse around you, seeing the shit, wanting what the fuck you want. So you know what I'm saying. Me, I went to the street. You know what I'm saying, and I was good at doing what the fuck I did. You know what I'm saying, and
Mm-hmm.
just growing up in DC, just grew up in that era, man, uh when Rafe, you know what I'm saying, when Rayful Edmond was out and about, you know what I'm saying, we kids.
Mm-hmm.
But the street legends and seeing the street legends and how that shit, seeing what successes the street money brought, we shit, man, we had basketball dreams and all that shit, but a lot of people, how it is in the hood, man, motherfucker want to play football, want to be basketball stars, but when reality hit, shit, we became dope. We was dope boys. You know what I'm saying? Those
Mm-hmm.
that survived and made it to that point. So I'm blessed and grateful, man, that I made it through. Those years of adolescence. I done been locked up, did it all out here, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
don't condone it, but I got stories to tell for days. This rap shit easy for me because I really live this shit. I don't be in the studio thinking about it. I don't suffer too much of the suffering, and I
Right.
can
Right.
tell the stories and the reality I see with my eyes. I can depict this shit and give. I can give knowledge. I can, I can warn you. I can tell you some past experience.
Mm-hmm.
And I could open up a door and lead us into the promised land to a better place at the same time. So I'm blessed, man.
Yeah, and that's what stories do, man. But the stories is better if you lived it, opposed to, you know what I'm saying? Not you, I'm talking about people in general, opposed to
Fact.
speaking of stories, something you heard of the next man.
Yeah, and even those that do that, it runs out eventually. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, your story, your stories run out
And they
eventually,
start calling
or
dudes like you to write for
yeah, or the realities of what the fuck you talking about. People that really been through it.
them. Mm-hmm.
We know you ain't really suffered that sickness, man.
Right.
It's a sickness that happen, man, when you do certain shit out here that motherfucker want to be involved with. That you ain't ready to motherfucking suffer like that. You ain't ready to see them demons like that, man.
Yeah, you
It,
right
it's
about that.
the shit I done seen and I made it through, man, brought me closer to God.
There you
I'm
go.
a
Talk about it.
I'm a spiritual warrior, man, because I don't belong to the devil, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even in my unconscious mind, he couldn't do nothing with me, but I ran in that darkness, you understand? And I still walk with my light. I walk through the darkness. I tread upon scorpions. I walk on snakes.
Mm-hmm.
Lions can't, demons can't even move on me when they want to move on me. I got a hedge on me, you know.
Right.
I got a hedge on me, and I'm that bold that I stay in the shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
but I don't let it conform me to what I, what I'm saying, how I used to think. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So let me ask
Yeah,
you a question. So you say DC, New York, DC, Chicago, New Orleans, certain towns, we got that hood. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We got the drug game. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? But some make it through, some don't. So you caught a bid behind
yeah. I caught several bids.
it.
I
Okay.
caught several bids, but honestly, by the grace of God, I seen a lot of people do a lot, and then I did enough time around people doing life. One of my partners, one of my closest partners, was doing life with 45.
Mm.
You know, um, I did time in Virginia, Maryland, DC jail, and I can honestly tell you, with the suffering I went through at the time wasn't what I wanted, but it made me so much stronger, my brother,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because I was around the element of men
Mm-hmm.
that you quickly have to learn how to conduct yourself with men.
Mm-hmm.
You, you know, I be saying people, I be telling these people that live in the world that really don't know how it is behind the wall, like, almost everybody a killer in the inside. You better know how to communicate, and you better know how to talk, and what your body language is saying, or what your mouth saying, that can cause uh negative energy to come. Because when it's a unit full of killers and everybody a killer, nobody care about your attitude or what the fuck you talking about. Like, you better know how to communicate. If you don't want nobody fuck with you, then you know nobody care about your attitude. So
Exactly.
so for me, um, I deal with men uh in accordance to really what it is of respect. You know what I'm saying? I don't disrespect nobody. I don't even react to disrespect no more, like I may be, because I sometimes you could look at a person and see they don't. Inside they call it, you don't know where your ass at. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right, 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 right.
like you just don't really know where your ass at. Ain't no need for me to jump out my character and show you.
Mm-hmm.
Just, you know what I'm saying. So when you ask me about a bid, yeah, I done did a couple of them. And I'll be honest with you, Vito. Every time I went in, I got stronger spiritually when I was in.
Mm-hmm.
I manifested spiritually uh, to a giant when I was in. I held Bible study when I was in. DC jail is it's a Muslim based jail.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what they tell you when you come in there, but once you get in there, it's heavy populated with Muslims.
Right.
So me, I'm a stand-up Christian. You understand what I'm saying? I pray for you, but I slap fire out of motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not even on no ignorant shit, but I just ain't, I'm not going for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
at the end of the day, I move in peace. But when it's, you know, whatever it is, you know what I mean, I'm not gonna let you walk over it at the same time. But anyway, I held Bible study in DC jail. And this was not, you know, not nothing that was set up. It just was some spiritual brothers see me walking with my Bible and knew I wasn't going for shit. I ain't play no games. And I started leading brothers to the word of God just to bring peace to their confusion. That's what it did for me. And we did this in a like a off on an upper tier against the wall. And my circle, that little huddle became about 7 or 8 men. And then yeah, I did a short little stretch in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. And man, I was so powerful in there that when God started speaking to me, I was praying brothers home, touching brothers, healing them. I remember one day I was in my unit and my celly came in. He said, "Man, they talking about you out there on the yard." Man, I said, "Huh?" He said, "They talking about you, man. You must have prayed for somebody and healed them." And he out there telling everybody, you healed them.
That's
You
what's up.
understand what I'm saying? Now, I ain't perfect, you understand me? But I believe in Christ, and I believe one thing, my faith in Christ is so strong that I know when he died and what he lived for, in the word, Jesus said, I came to give you more. So you can, no, he said, you can do what I can do and more. And it was powerful to me because when I processed that everything he did, if you believe in him without a doubt, you can do what he did and more.
Yeah.
So it was that time, it was, you know, honestly, in one situation in Maryland, I was facing 60 years with a $400,000 bond. And I'll never forget, I sat in when they put me in population, I sat and I looked out the window, and I looked out that little small window, and I said, God, I can't beat this. You gonna have to, if I'm gonna make it out this, I'm giving it to you right now.
Yeah.
60 years, and I ain't, man, listen, I'm a stand up. I ain't never been on no paperwork. I ain't talked to nobody, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never had to, but because of how they violated me and they didn't do everything by the book, 60 years turned into them trying to offer me 7, and I ain't take that because I already knew you fucked up.
Right.
You know, you fucked up and did some shit in the process that, you know what I'm saying, you ain't go by the book. And I put my money with my lawyers, and my lawyers knew that shit. So long story short, yeah, I've seen God work miracles and wonders in those cities. I've seen niggas in jail, man, that started going to Bible study and went the fuck home. Not on no soft shit too. Real simple motherfuckers, man, that just say, you know what, I'm gonna believe I can get out of here. A couple of my old heads, man, them niggas was doing life. And they did about 15, but then they came home because in that time of them sitting still, they start processing, maybe this what the fuck I need to rehabilitate myself, to start thinking different. God will bring your ass home if you start thinking different.
Exactly.
You go in that motherfucker and you still thinking like how you were, stay right there.
Oh, you're gonna be there. You might get some more while you're in there.
You definitely. Or you ain't gonna make it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like you said, man, because I'm spiritual too. I'm a Christian too.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So
Yeah.
people don't know one touch of God's favor can change your whole life. One touch.
One touch.
One touch. You can change your whole life. No matter what the circumstance is. No matter what it is.
No matter what it is. No.
But you gotta let go and let God. That's what you gotta do. You know?
And you gotta let go, and when you realize you're not in control, and just live life and be ready to receive what he has for you. Be humble, accept it. In a blink of an eye. The Bible says in the blink of an eye it can
Blinking
change
of
like
eye.
that.
Exactly. Okay.
Trouble can change. Trouble can change in an instant, but in a blink of an eye, things can change for the greater. You
Exactly.
just gotta be ready to receive it. You
Yeah,
gotta
and
be ready.
you
You
gotta
got
believe
believe. Have that
first
faith
and
of a
foremost.
mustard seed. Yeah, facts.
You know, like they say, man, this conversation me and you are having right now
Yeah,
is for believers.
facts.
That's how it works. The
And that's
non-believers don't understand what we talking about.
that's how we get. That's how with a clear state of mind you able to be where you at with this platform. And I'm able to be here because I had to change direction to be ready for this moment.
Exactly.
To be prepared in my walk to meet Vito, however I had to meet him, to deliver it
Exactly.
right now. You know what God put on my heart, Vito? I was sitting back thinking about this interview for 2 days. Unscripted. You know it's unscripted because we ain't talk about nothing. We ain't actually, you know what I'm saying? We ain't talk about what the fuck we gonna say.
Right.
But what the spirit put on my heart was that, Mark, you know, with an interview, some rappers be looking to meet certain people or look to perform and do certain stuff. An interview can change your whole career.
Yes, you can.
An interview can change your whole career for the better and for the worse. So that's why when people, I've seen people on your platform and I don't judge them, but
Yeah, yeah.
I know for a fact once I looked at him on the shit and I said, man, Holmes, you know, Vito setting you up for an alley-oop. He giving you the alley-oop.
Exactly.
What you do, whether you gonna play with that motherfucker and bounce the ball, or whether or not you gonna slam it and use it for what it is and score. But I said, you know, God put on my heart. Interviews have ruined people's career and credibility. It ruined them
Yeah.
because they took that opportunity and they wasn't conscious of what the fuck was going on, and they said some shit or fabricated or did this, and you understand what I'm saying? I don't judge nobody, but I'm just like, man, with a clear state of mind, I'm ready for this interview. I'm ready to lay it out, tell them some shit. And even right now, I'm giving some steak and eggs that I just, you know, most motherfuckers just don't, either you know or you don't know about Mark SHYST. I'm a rapper, but behind my success is not because how talented I am on the microphone. I'm a called uh I'm gonna say prophet because I'm a messenger, not because I can see the future of everybody. I just got a message for my generation and for the generation behind me. You understand? And I'm a witness of His testament. I'm a witness of His life. And as my career increases, that's when believers gonna come more because it's not me. It's me. I'm just a man of faith. It's because I had enough faith to stand in and make it through the trials and keep the faith. But
Exactly.
I don't take the credit for where I've been at and where I'm going to either.
You're spreading the word. You're spreading the word that you being a messenger, you know what I'm saying, for what God put it into your soul, into your brain right now. You know,
Facts.
and you know, we both Christians, we both spiritual, and you're supposed to share.
Facts.
You're supposed to give back.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
importantly. You know what I mean? You don't get it and run with it. You get it and you look for other people that you see can use it. Just
And
like it
give
was
it.
given to you, we got to keep giving it. And we got
Gotta
to
give
keep
it.
showing that love out there, you know? Especially with the things that's going on, like you said, going on, you know, especially in your town and in my town, you know? Yeah.
Vito, where you at? You in the A? You in Atlanta?
Nah, I'm in New York, man.
I'm figuring you was in New York. You got I just the energy coming off, I knew it was New York. Yeah, you know. It's
Yeah,
it's it's serious, man.
yeah. So let me ask you a question. So, you know, through your journey coming up and all that and stuff we just finished talking about, how did you get into the rap? What made you say I'm gonna take this rap thing and I'm gonna do something with it?
Um, I've always been musically inclined, and I got and I started really uh, being pulled into music back when pop came out. When I was a
Right.
young, I was a little young nigga, and I came up off the Run DMC, LL Cool J, Salt and Pepper, I was always in tune with it. MC Hammer. Shit, I remember when Will Smith Fresh Prince, when the Fresh Prince was the hottest shit in the street. People right now look at it like he saw, but that nigga was the hardest shit moving when he was out. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, he was the hardest shit out. You feel me?
Yeah, he was.
LL Cool J was the most gangster shit ever. That nigga was stupid.
Yes, he
LL
was.
Cool J was a sick, angry motherfucker, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I came up off that Kango shit and all that. But it wasn't until, I would say, around when Pac got murdered, that all my street activity, I started relaying my shit on wax and on these microphones, being in motherfuckers' labs, studios and shit. And like, let me see that microphone. And when I would rap, motherfucker be like, damn. That's just because I was just in the street. So if I was fucking, I start fucking around with it, I had a little something. I had a little bit more salt and pepper on my shit than everybody else did.
Right.
Then I would get to myself and be like, damn, nigga, you is, but you know, I ain't. It took some time. It took some time for it to manifest and for God really to be like, you know, you just got something with what you doing. You know, because the charisma was always there. The charisma of a not even superstar, but an artist that got a draw. That's natural shit from birth.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why the artists that naturally got it, they don't be going for no fuck shit because it's already a part of your lifestyle. It's the way you live. It's the way you move. It ain't, you know, it ain't entertainment or fabrication to where a motherfucker would be like, oh, you a rapper and you know you got to act like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I've always been SHYST. You know, I ain't named myself that. They call me that. You know, the streets name me SHYST. I ain't never make up no fabrication names. I've always had a baby face and looked innocent. And because of that, I always stayed doing some shit that motherfucker just was like, I know he ain't do that, but then after motherfuckers would know I would do some shit, they'd be like, yo, that nigga, you know, he's serious. Like he looked like you know, and that's just what it is. It's not deception or nothing. It's just like yourself, man. You know, I'm a good fella, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't walk around with the
Yeah. You know, you ain't
yeah,
got
you know,
you ain't got to have that tough Tony face on to be tough, you know?
man, I like spreading love and blessing people, man. But
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? I put on the suit and tie like Bruce Wayne, and then go to the Batcave, put the hoodie on in the gloves, and come out. Batman come out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it kind of manifested, Don, over time. It wasn't nothing. I didn't make a decision to try to jump in this shit because I ain't never. You know what I'm saying? It just what it was. It was always in me. I always had to draw. Always had pretty girls and always fuck with the bad niggas and the killers and the robbers and the dope boys. So that shit was just natural to me, man. Yeah.
So you had affiliation who with G Unit or something like that?
I'm gonna say G Unit affiliation with G Unit. Banger Smurf is my brother, man. He's my brother in spirit. He gave a lot of insight to me from the game, and of course that's 50 Cent. That's 50 Cent little brother, man. They started G Unit together. The time I met Bangum, now when you talk about my history as far as rapping in DC, I pioneered the mixtape game in DC. It was mixtape DJs here, but it wasn't an artist that was actually applying the formula to dropping mixtapes in the street. It was, you have rappers here, you know, you have people, you know, such as DJ Cool. Back when I started, we got our own underground scene. Shout out to my man Booby from One Way.
You got the Go-Go?
Yeah, the Go-Go was just always what it was. It was our roots.
That's right.
And then you had rappers that was with go-go bands like Tony Blunt, couple people that, you know, the world might not know, but if you from here, you know that they always had go-go rappers.
Exactly.
So when I crossed paths with Bangum Smurf, he you know, I was fucking around with the music, but I still was on my street shit. And as my brother, man, what you know, it's sometimes when you meet people in the street, man, it's just y'all two are the same. And it you know you don't mix peas with carrots. You got some street niggas that they street niggas, but they just a different breed. My breed was that of that G Unit, what them G Unit niggas was on. And one thing I respect about what Bangum had with G Unit, they modified what the fuck it is for street niggas to win. They modified that shit because them niggas was so motherfucking deep, man. They were so deep, and they to get 50 where he was at, they took that and they modified it into a business, and they was really putting in work to keep shit going. And sometimes in this game, man, we living and dying for nothing over street territorial simple shit. And when I met Banger, man, he promised me he fuck with my talent. He seen what it was, and he just told me, he said, man, I'm gonna do what I can do to help you, bro. I'm gonna do what I can do to help you, and that's what the fuck he did. He so I'm really honestly, man. So I never forget him giving me the insight on how they got 50 to deal. And you know, because at the time when I was pushing my music in DC, radio DJs weren't playing rappers shit down here. They didn't understand that was something that New York did. That was something but radio DJs in DC, they was not playing local rappers, or if you was from here, they was playing everybody else.
Wow.
And I hope and listen, any motherfucking DJ from DC that really made it out this bitch, yeah, this one of them quotes that motherfucking black nigga really said, yeah, he really said that shit. They won't plan us because it just wasn't in the culture at the time. It was everything else. So it was hard, man. It was hard.
Yeah.
So that was one of the formulas that my brother Bangum gave me about what G Unit did in New York. You push them records in the street, you make them DJs. You put them. You don't gotta physically press nobody out, but you make your presence known. You go play the record.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm in here. When you in the building with him while you spinning, man, play that record for me, bruh.
Exactly.
You don't want to play you don't put no physical force on nobody. But most of the time a DJ will be like, this nigga in here about 5-6 niggas. Let me play the record, man. And he ain't playing. He ain't playing. Let me spin the record. But then you build a relationship with a DJ, and you know what I'm saying, you get your record spun. So that was just one of the things. So when I came back, when I went to New York, I was in Queens. I would be back and forth in New York, and I seen what the fuck at the time Bangum was doing. 50 was on the road. Him and Bangum had they was, you know, they were separate from each other. So Bangum still was maneuvering in the streets of New York. And they gave me the formula, man, and I would come back down here and I would put that shit to work. I dropped a series of mixtapes called a Pop Off. Pop Off 1, 2, 3, and 4. I would drop and I flooded the streets. I flooded all the radio, all the mom and pop. This was before before you could put your shit on online. You know, it was mom and pop stores.
Yeah.
Kent
CD
Mill,
and all that, right?
Yeah, Kent Mill and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, did all the consignment deals, and I made my presence known like a dope boy. Like, if I had my product and I wanted to, I ain't gonna hustle. I don't want to just be on my block. I want to be on your block. I need, you know what I'm saying? I put my posters and shit up everywhere so you could be like, who the fuck is Mark SHYST? And it worked. It worked.
Wow.
Through that, other rappers started being like, damn, I can, you know, we can do this shit. Cause I'm gonna be honest, when I started rapping down here, they didn't, the radio or the local entity didn't pick up on, cause I was talking that gangster shit. I was talking that that activity that I lived, and they were scared of that shit because I really was talking that shit, and I really was. And I remember when it wasn't good to be a thug, man. Motherfucker was scared. They ain't want you around if you was a thug. Now everybody want to be a thug, and you want to be bad. And people be like, yeah.
It's
Even square,
acceptable now, huh?
yeah. Even square people like, yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But I remember when motherfucker was like, don't bring them niggas around here. Something gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Something gonna happen. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was my affiliation, man. I still affiliated with, that's my brother Bangum. You know, him and 50, to me, man, they brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? People split sides and all that, but me myself, man, I support Bangum and anything he got, his family, his friends.
Mm-hmm.
And it is what it. I know a lot of people from G Unit staff, and I'm a protege of that shit. I really truly am. I'm a protege of the G Unit movement.
Mm-hmm.
And always will be. You know what I'm saying? I don't. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
hmm
So what you got going on right now that people don't know about?
Oh man, I'm still pushing with the music. I'm an independent artist. CEO. I got a slight management team. My brother C Styles. Salute to C Styles.
Mm-hmm.
He plugs me in with a lot of just off the relationships of I've been well when C Styles was assistant Bangum Smurf. I got tired of C Styles through Bangum. Bangum gave me he put me on with a lot of good relationships that I wouldn't have gotten to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he did for me. He helped me. He didn't tell me what to do, but he just put me in an environment for me to grow.
Right,
And
right.
that's what a real general do. They'll put you in an environment, and if you're ready to grow, you grow. If you
Yeah.
a peon and you looking for people that spoon feed you, you won't grow around generals.
Not at
You
all.
know. So he
That's
put
a
me in
sign of
good
weakness.
position. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We keep you around though, but you ain't
Yeah.
ready to. You're not ready to think on your own.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's why when people get to that table around bosses, have your own plan about what you want to do with the information or what you're receiving at that table. Because you don't nobody want to say, okay, you want to come over here where I'm at? Nah, tell us what you doing on that side.
Yeah.
So DC was where I applied everything. Um, yeah, man. So like I say, just the information that he gave me, I kept it independent. Um, I had a lot of opportunities, man, with record labels. So right now, um, I just released the Tupac Code,
Mm-hmm.
my book, the Tupac Code.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, we hard backing it up. You understand what I'm saying? We official like a ref with a whistle.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. So the book is available online, self-published author. Um, I dropped a book a year ago, and then after a year I dropped the soundtrack. So it's a soundtrack to the book also.
Right.
You can get this online at Barnes and Nobles, Walmart.com. Walmart picked it up. Yeah, so I'm on Walmart. So I'm pushing the book. I'm always
Big
pushing the
man.
book.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, my brother. Salute.
Yeah.
And I talk a lot about some of the stories I'm telling you about. I talk about them in the Tupac Code. The Tupac Code is basically um Tupac is my spiritual brother.
Mm-hmm.
Just as John the Baptist came, they thought that he was the Messiah. John the Baptist kept telling them, "I'm just leading the way for the one that's coming."
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm the continuation of the spirit of Tupac, not to mimic Pac, but to continue to lead my generation with my talents,
Mm-hmm.
musical talents, acting talents. Um, my nonprofit SHYST, showing how you stand tall. I've been active in DC, working with nonprofits, mentoring the youth, young men, workforce development. And that's just what I'm on. Right, I'm on for the embetterment and empowerment of the future, man.
Mm-hmm.
With the rap game, I got a few movies coming out this year. I'm in three films right now. I did background work in Creed 2. Um, I've been featured in several independent films that made it to DC Independent Film Festivals. And like I said, I'm working
Mm-hmm.
on 3 films right now as we speak. I recently just got cast in New York for the Big L biopic. I got casted as Mace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So as
Oh,
things go,
you was up there.
yeah, I did that casting call. Yep, set in
Oh,
line,
yeah.
set in line, and shot my shot, man, and hit. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody give me nothing off no favors. My talent came through, and
Yeah.
I sat in line like every matter of fact. The day of the casting call, I damn near let everybody go. I was one of the few last people to go that day.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how humble I was. I was like, I'm going in here and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take. I didn't even know honestly that Mace was one of the options.
Mm.
My monologue was just so crazy. Was just so because I can do it all. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as
Mm-hmm.
versatility of. I'm not a great actor because I act in everyday life. I'm a great actor because I know how to adapt. Sometimes I act like I give a fuck when I really don't. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I know how to act sane.
Right, I
For
got.
real. I know how to act like I don't want to tear. I don't want to knock everything off, and I know how to act civil.
Right.
It's not that I act. It's I don't. So I don't act like a street nigga. That like for real. I really be something. I over time I've humbled myself that I've had to change my temperament, man, to be more
Mm-hmm.
civil. And that was a hard thing. Most street niggas. That's why I be saying is some of the shit that you go through, really living this life, man. It'll fuck up. It'll fuck up your communication or how you your social skills, man.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I had to through the help of God, man, and I changed my life around, man, and learned how to live in the light and learn how to smile again, man. Learn how to shake hands and learn. So I'm a great businessman at the same time. I got a paint company also, man, a full home improvement company that I run.
Mm.
I got about 7 to 8 people at a time. I renovate homes, man, and
Yeah.
you understand what I'm saying? I'm grateful, man, because hip hop and rap, it is what it is with me, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
also to be a productive person in life I think is more important than
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's right.
with a fabrication a motherfucker want to think that the rap game will give you. Because regardless whatever happened to the rap game, I'm still a businessman at the end of the day. And
Exactly.
that's one of the things with mentorship that I do for young entertainers. I let them know, even if this what you want to do, you still got to come in with a business mind of what you gonna do outside of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We might make some. We gonna make some rap money, but then what we gonna do when we get home? You still got. You're not a rapper all day long.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I got, Vito. I got the book. Get that book if you watch and download that
So
book right
get that
now.
book. Support that book. The
Go
Tupac
to my
Code.
website too. Go to my website,
Right.
www.markshites.com. You can get it there. You can download the book. I mean, you can download the album. I got 3 movies I'm coming out with. One of them I'm shooting in Baltimore. I play a detective in a film called He Said He Wouldn't Do It Again. I got a film in Atlanta I'm filming called Mars Nest where I play on some gangster shit. And then I'm in Texas at it's a web series called The Mogul where I play a rap artist. So and then I got the Big L shit. Big L, we
Yeah,
gonna
you
pick back
working,
up.
man. You working.
Yeah, we're gonna pick back up film as soon as soon as they get clear on certain shit. With with films, man, it's still the politics. They shoot
Mm-hmm.
the trailers and they get the budgets and all that shit. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? I'm working, my bro. I'm working, man.
I see that, man. And yo, much success, man. But
Yeah,
that's what God do, man. When you become, when you get closer to God, your life becomes abundant, man. Things come abundantly
facts.
to you. Things that you should try out for come real easy because He's gonna take care of His children. Just like
Fate
you
and
say, you
fate.
said that thing about the referee. What you said about the referee?
Oh, official like a ref with a whistle.
I
Yeah,
caught that too.
yeah,
Official like a ref with a whistle. That's what's up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
what's up.
salute to you, man. Hey, listen, we didn't even get a chance to really get, but that's good because we got more. And when I come back, I'm coming back with more positive information.
Yeah.
Um, Anybody who see this interview, man, if you want to reach out to Mark Shice, man, holler at me. You can hit me on my website, Instagram, MARCSHYST. I'm here, man. I'm here to help. I'm here to network. I'm here to get with it. Don Vito, thank you so much, my brother. Shout out to
You're
C
welcome.
Styles. Salute to my man Domination coming home soon. Domination was one of Bangor Smurf's proteges, man, from New York, man. Them brothers took me up New York and really gave me the insight of the game from New York that helped empower me and strengthen me, man, to be the businessman and artist that I am. So that's why, you know, my future is promising, man. I got a lot of good situations, a lot of few labels, and man, I'm close to a lot of people in the game. So I don't really hope and wish, man. I just stay focused and stay active, man, and just stay consistent. And I'm promise you, man, with the will of God, you're gonna hear more from Mark SHYST and on greater levels and higher extents, man.
Exactly. Yo, man. Yo, it was a good interview, man. Thanks for coming to the show, bro. You know?
Yeah, next time I'm gonna play some music for the people.
I'm saying you can still play something real quick if you want to. We got a little time.
I'm gonna play this song that I did that's actually picking up in New York now. It's called Homage.
All right, let me hear that.
I'm gonna play Homage for y'all.
Roll playback.
You play that right quick.
DJs, R.I.P. Rest in peace. Yeah, it's a big pun.
There you go. My man Mark SHYST, y'all check him out. Big
With my lumberjack in the hat to match, my roller pack in the Philly and no one for biggie. Ride around town with my Glock, listen to Machiavelli, bumping that Tupac, almost 2 bodies. You back fighting the world. Found out life was a bitch, so I made my girl. Where all the dead rappers go, where in the world? I play some homie for a living, since I was the big player. The earth star on the ride, we felt when you feel. We killed Master J on the town, killing the soft, I'm putting all you rappers mixtapes in the back of the coffin. So all I hear is tails like y'all swimming with dolphins. Too many folks, images, too much money and flossing. You niggas playing, niggas dying in the game. Took mention, no indication, and the favors were saying, I'm just hoping God hear me. I don't trust that man. Killing everything, hear me, ask the lie, he's giving me. Yeah, cause every rapper won't be an actor. Every basketball player want the life of a rapper. The game will come back like Terminator. One minute make you hot and it'll burn you. Homage. Rest in peace to the legends that made it in the game and they passed on. Homage to all the rappers that never made it and they died before they made it home. Pour out some liquor and put one up in the air for my niggas that dead and gone. And if I want it, don't come around me and clone it. Cause all my niggas own it. Too many rappers, too many don't know they lane. Spit propane, boy, burn you in the flame. And all the battle rappers niggas got a hot 16. Don't quit your day job for they fat ladies. How many rappers on the chops when I'm 106 in the park? I never seen none of them pop in the Porsche in the parking lot. I say that slick shit, I just talk a lot. I do that real live shit you niggas talk about. Ask me about your girl, no comment. So I spit through once like Haley's Comet. International slap back under the brim. Thinking about what happened, fuck so slim. They pulled it low mileage, assassinate your vagina. Killing that thing in the morning. She gets you dressed up on the exponential slow and bothered. So you can send his ass to text and say it's full of honor. You never make it out the broken promise. Looking back, you can't go just that's a sign. And these new niggas is just new niggas. Ain't nothing new about these new niggas. Rest in peace to the legends that made it in the game and they passed on. To all the rappers that never made it and they died before they made it. That's homage, man. Little
Yeah. Okay. I see you, man. You working, huh? Mark
yeah, we
SHYST.
working, man. We working. Matter of fact, that homage should be that video be spinning in New York on cable soon, man.
That's right.
I just got off the line with some great marketing and campaign people in New York, man, that's pushing that record up there right now as we speak, brother. So I'll be back in touch with you, man, to make sure we still locking and loaded.
Always, man. You here, but we here, man. Spiritual brothers, all that. You know
God bless you, Vito.
God bless you too, man. We talk soon, man.
Yeah, I got you, brother. I hit your line.
All right, thank you, man. Thank you for
Peace,
coming
brother.
to the show.
Yes, sir.
My brother.